normal, come to kneel. And if kneeling really isn't your thing, you can also come to a seated as well. So choose whichever position is going to work. And then we're just going to start with our hands on our thighs. Roll the shoulders down and away from the ears and just close down the eyes. Nice. And then just start to breathe it here. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Again, breathing in and breathing out. Okay, just taking this moment, just arriving at your practice. Trying to connect to your body and to your breath. Letting those shoulders soften with every exhale here, and just continue to send the breath all the way down into the belly and all the way back out. One more breath here. And then an exhale. Great, so just continue with that breath. Just like to slide your hands forward onto your knees, round through your spine, draw your chin in towards the chest, and just kind of push back between the shoulder blades there. Continue to just stretch it there. Lovely, now gaze forward, inhale, just reach your arms forward. Start to turn the palms away from each other and then reach those arms behind the back. Start to clasp the hands together. Start to pull the palms together, lift open through the chest and lift your head up towards the ceiling. Try and stretch and open. Great, and then release the hands. Start to slide the hands forward again, clasp them together. This time start to turn the palms away from you. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Inhale here, stretch, open and lengthen. And then just allow your hips to drop slightly towards the left as you lean your body to the right hand side and just stretch through the side body. And then allow your hips to drop all the way to the left. Inhale, open up your arms to shoulder height. And then as you exhale, start to rotate to your left. Bring your left hand out behind you, right hand to your left thigh, and take a little twist here. That's it. Keep trying to lengthen through the spine. Keep the body nice and long. One more breath. And then exhale. Turn your body back in towards center. Just push yourself back up to kneeling. Great. Bring those hands to clasp behind the back. Inhale, squeeze the palms. Roll the shoulders open. Lift through the chest. And as you exhale, release the palms forward. Start to clasp them together. Turn the palms away from you. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Stretch and lengthen. And this time as you exhale, a little lean of your hips to the right as your body leans towards the left. Take a side body stretch there. And then start to drop your hips all the way over to the right. Inhale, bring your arms out to shoulder height. And then as you exhale, rotate to your right. Bring your right hand out behind you. Left hand to your outer right thigh. And take that rotation, that twist. Nearly there with the kneeling. Take one more breath in. And then exhale back to center. Push yourself back up again. Inhale, reach the arms up above the head. This time you're going to come off the knees. So come up to kneeling, lift those hips up, clasp your hands together. Now tuck your toes under and then see how much you can push your hips back towards your heels here. We want to stretch out the toes. Take a breath in. And then exhale, right arm back, left arm forward. Take a little twist, rotate. Inhale, the arms reach up, lift tall. And then exhale, right arm forward, left arm goes back, rotate. Great, last one, inhale, reach those hands up, lengthen one more time. And then exhale, let's circle the hands behind us and down, and we'll come forward. Give the thighs and the toes a little rest, maybe tap up the feet there. All right, just push your hips back towards your heels, keep your knees about hip distance apart here. And then we're going to wave through our cat and cow. So as we inhale, start to round forward, come into a tabletop position. And then exhale, arch the spine, push the hips towards the heels. Inhale, round forward through your tabletop. And then exhale, arch and send it back. Once more, inhale, round, come forward. And then exhale, arch and send it back. This time, inhale as you come forward, start to reach your right arm forward. And as you exhale, circle the hand behind you, hips towards your heels, almost as if your right hand is touching your right foot. Then inhale, come forward again, reach that right arm forward. And as you exhale, circle it behind, hips towards the heels. This time, inhale, come forward, reach that right arm forward and uphold it here. And as you exhale, start to thread your right arm underneath your left arm, come onto your right ear, right shoulder, take your little twist. Maybe as you inhale, the left hand might reach up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, bring that left hand behind the back, heading for eventually the inner right thigh, but maybe just rest it on the lower back. And then pull that left shoulder open, push the back of the right arm down. Nice. Great, now bring that left hand back down to the mat where it came from. Push into your left palm, inhale, unwind, the right arm goes back up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, release the right hand down. Push your hips back towards your heels again. We'll take that on our left. So inhale, round forward, tabletop position. Exhale, arch the spine, send the hips back towards the heels. Inhale, round forward, come forward. And then exhale, arch and send it back. We'll bring that left arm into it. So as we inhale, we come forward, reach the left hand forward. And as you exhale, circle it round, send the hips back towards the heels. Inhale, come forward, reach that left hand forward and all the way back. And then exhale, hips towards the heels. Great. Inhale, come forward, reach that left hand forward. This time, reach it up towards the ceiling. Open up. And then thread that left hand underneath your right arm. Come onto your left ear, left shoulder. Find that rotation. Then maybe the right arm goes up towards the ceiling. Bend the elbow, bring it behind the back. Either rest or try and head for the inner left thigh. And then pull your right shoulder open, push your left arm down. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Lovely. Come to release the right hand back towards the mat, push into your right palm. Inhale, unwind, left hand up. And then exhale, release. Great. From here, start to just tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back. And come into your downward dog. And then maybe as you inhale here, just lift your heels, bend your knees a little bit. And then exhale, straighten your legs, push your heels down. So inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees. And then exhale, straighten the legs, push the heels down. Once more, inhale, bend the knees, lift the heels. And then exhale, straighten the legs, push the heels down. Let's start to soften through our knees and start to tiptoe the feet forward, coming all the way to the front of the mat. Once we get there, we'll dangle over our legs, so opposite hand to elbow. Start to gently sway from side to side. Releasing the head, the neck and the shoulders. And then the hands release, the knees stay soft and gently start to roll yourself. Coming all the way up to standing, taking your time unrolling through the spine. And when you get to the top, roll those shoulders down and away from the ears and take a big breath out through your mouth. Lovely. All right, big toes to touch. As we inhale, we'll reach our hands above the head, lift tall. And then exhale, start to fold forward over your legs. Bend the knees as much as you need. Hands to shins, find a halfway lift. Inhale. And then exhale, fold over your legs. Now as you inhale here, find a chair pose. Reach the hands up by the ears, sit the hips back. Exhale, maybe we sink a little deeper. Inhale, come up to standing, reach your hands up. And then exhale, fold forward over the legs. We're going to flow through that a couple of times. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. And then exhale to fold. Inhale, chair pose, bend the knees, reach the hands up by the ears. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Now inhale, come up to standing, reach the hands up. And then exhale, fold forward over the legs. Gonna carry on here. Inhale, little halfway lift. Find some length. This time as you exhale, you fold, plant the hand, step your right foot back and drop your right knee down to the mat. Nice. Now as you inhale, reach those arms up by the ears. Start to clasp your hands together and release your index finger. So point them up and then sink your hips down towards the mat and just open up there. Lovely. Really ground down through that left foot. Take another breath. And then as you exhale, bring your hands down to frame your left foot. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee off the mat. And then start to tiptoe that left foot out towards the side and all the way, almost so it's coming into the center of the mat with your left toes turned out. And start to reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. And then you want to roll, drop your right heel down so you're on the baby toe side of your right foot. That's it. So inhaling here. And now as you exhale, start to reach your left hand behind you as you drop your hips as if they were heading down towards the mat. That's it. So then inhale, lift the hips up, send your left hand up and over by your ear. And then exhale, lower those hips down, left hand reaches back. Inhale, reach the left hand up and over by the ear. And then exhale, lower those hips down. This time, inhale, left hand goes up and over. Bring your left hand back down again. Spin your left toes forward, step it back into a high plank position. Inhale in that high plank. And then exhale, lower our knees, untuck the toes as we lower out our chest and our chin. Inhale, peel your chest off, little cobra. Then exhale, release, send it back into your downward dog. Hips up and back. And find a down dog. Few breaths in our down dog, lengthening the back of the legs. Spread the weight through the palms. You've got one more breath. And then exhale. Start to gaze forward, lift the heels, soften through the knees. Step or walk your way forward to the front of your mat. Find a halfway lift when you get here. Inhale. And then exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, come to standing. Reach your hands up, gaze up. Then exhale, hands through to the heart center. Lovely. Let's take that on our second side. So inhale, reach the arms up, gaze tall. Exhale, fold your body over your legs. Hands to shins, halfway lift. Lengthen as you inhale. And then exhale, you fold over your legs. Now we'll find that chair pose. Inhale, bend your knees. Reach your arms up by your ears. Exhale, maybe sink the hips a little bit lower. Inhale, come to standing, the hands reach up, lengthen, gaze up. And then exhale, fold your body over your legs. Halfway lift. Inhale, find length. Exhale, forward fold. Same thing once more, bend the knees. Inhale, find your chair pose, draw your tailbone under. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. And then inhale, come up to standing. Lengthen, maybe there's a slight lean back there if that feels good. And then exhale, fold over those legs. Back to our flow. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. And then exhale, fold. Left foot steps back this time, and we drop the left knee down towards the mat. Untuck the toes. Start to reach the arms up. We clasp the hands above the head. Release the index finger, point them up as you sink your hips down and draw your tailbone under. I want to feel the front of that hip flexor. Nice. Great. Now both hands come down. We frame the right foot. Tuck your left toes. Lift your left knee off the mat, and then start to open up your right foot out to the side. So bring your right hand down and tiptoe that right foot all the way, almost to the center of the mat with the right toes turning out. Left hand is flat and start to reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, like we're in a modified side plank. And then you want to drop your left heel down towards the mat, so you're on the baby toe side of that left foot. Now as you inhale, reach your right arm behind you, drop your hips down towards the mat. And as you exhale, lift the hips up, send the right arm up and over by the ear. Inhale, start to sink the hips, send the right arm back. And then exhale, hips up and back, drop it over. Once more, inhale, send it back, reach the arm back. And this time as you exhale, reach the right arm up and over, bring your right hand back and work your way into a high plank. So right foot meets the left, find your high plank position, take a breath in. And then exhale is our vinyasa. So knees, chest, or chaturanga if that's in your practice and you want to take it. Lift your chest through your cobra or an up dog. And then exhale back into downward dog. Lovely. Few breaths in down dog, feeling the mat underneath the fingertips. And then lengthen out that lower back where it's probably going to try and round a little bit. Tailbone sticks up. Taking a breath in. And as we exhale, we gaze forward, soften through the knees, step or walk your way forward to the front of your mat. Find a halfway lift when you get there, inhale. And then exhale, we fold. Inhale, rise to standing, the hands lift. Exhale, palms through to the heart center. Great. Let's move on. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, fold it forward over the legs. Halfway lift. Inhale. And as you exhale, you fold, step the right foot back, and we drop that right knee down to the mat again. Great. Now, start to reach those arms up by the ears. Clasp the hands together, release your index finger. Now make sure you're kind of finding a right angle, so we're not leaning forward into that left leg. We tuck the right toes under, engage the legs and see if you can lift that right leg up off the mat. Use your hands if you need to, yeah. Nice. Taking a breath in. And then as you exhale, drop your right heel, bring your hands to shoulder height and come into your warrior two. Flip directions. So sinking nice and deep into that front knee, relax your shoulders down and away from your ears. Nice, now start to straighten through your left leg. Heel toe your right foot in a little bit to shorten your stance. And then start to lengthen forward with that left hand as far as you can. Start to bring your left hand down as you bring your right arm up towards the ceiling. So that left hand can rest on your shin and your right arm opens up. And try and rotate the right side of the body open. Breathe it there. If you're not working to the shoulder here, maybe bring your right hand around your back and either just rest the right hand on the lower back or try and take the inner left thigh with that right hand and then pull your right shoulder open. Nice. Right, now wherever you are, inhale, the right arm goes back up towards the ceiling. And then maybe as you exhale, reach your right arm up and over by your ears. Reach your right arm forward to the front of the mat. Lengthen your left side of the body as well as your right. One more breath here. And then exhale. Now big pull. Pull yourself all the way back up to standing. Nice. Now turn your left toes to the side and turn your right toes out. Bring your hands to your heart center, and now we're going to start to side lunge into that right knee. So make sure the knee's going in the same direction as the toes. Start to sink down. Maybe use your hands on the floor here. And the hips might stay up quite high. You might be able to bring them down a little bit further. So maybe the hands come off the mat. Just have a little play there and hold. Trying to work that inner thigh area. Great. Take one more breath wherever you are. And then hands down if they're not already. I'm going to travel to frame the left foot at the front of the mat. So start to straighten through that right leg again. Walk your hands forward, all the way forward. Come to frame your left foot at the front of your mat. Take a breath in. And then exhale, step it back through your vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin, or your chaturanga. Take it through your cobra or your up dog, just going with your own breath. And then all the way back into downward dog. Nice. Couple breaths in downward dog. Just settle back into the practice, breathing in. And then breathing out. And then gaze forward, soften through your knees. Start to walk or step your way forward to the front of your mat. Find a halfway lift when you get there. Inhale. And then exhale to fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Hands lift, gaze tall. And then exhale, palms through to the heart center. Second side. Inhale, we lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold it forward over the legs. Halfway lift, inhale. And then exhale, fold. Plant the hands, left foot steps back. We drop the left knee down towards the mat. Now inhale, reach the arms up above the head. Clasp the hands together, point the finger. Come out of the stretch a little bit. Use your hands here if you need to. Tuck your left toes under and then big push. See if you can lift the left knee off the mat or use your hands. Nice. That's it. Hold it there. Taking another breath in. And then as you exhale, lower your left heel. Hands to shoulder height, warrior two. Adjust your feet as necessary here. Get comfy. Sink into that front knee. Soften through those shoulders. Gazing out over your right middle finger. Now as you inhale, straighten up that right foot. Tiptoe that left foot in a little bit so you shorten your stance. Keep the legs nice and straight. Start to reach the right arm forward, lengthen, lengthen. And then bring that right hand down to rest or hover by the shin as the left hand opens up towards the ceiling. Great, and you want to keep your core nice and active here. So you want to feel this through the obliques. It should be working our full body. And then I would go for that bind with the arms. The left hand comes down behind the back. Either rest it on the lower back or head for that inner right thigh. And then try and pull your left shoulder open even more and maybe gaze up. Great, keep pulling up on those thighs. And then when you're ready, inhale, the left hand reaches up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, reach your left hand up and over by the ear. Hold, reach. Great, then big pull, start to lift yourself all the way up to standing again. Great, now turn your right toes in, turn your left heel in. Hands to the heart center, start to take that side lunge. So bending into that left knee. Maybe your hands stay there. Maybe your hands drop. Maybe your hips can come down a little bit further. Have a play on what works. Just breathing into that groin area, that inner thigh of your right leg. Take one more breath in. And then place the hands down. You can keep them lifted if you want to. We'll travel towards the front of the mat. So start to gently walk your hands forward through center all the way to frame your right foot at the front of the mat. Take a breath in here. And then as you exhale, vinyasa. So right foot steps back, high plank. Knees, chest, chin, or your chaturanga. Take it through your cobra or your up dog. And then exhale, back into downward dog. Great. Back to that down dog, back to that stretching and lengthening. Another breath in and a breath out. Then from here, our right leg starts to lift up towards the ceiling. So try and lift that right leg up just as best as you can. And then gaze forward, start to step your right foot in between the hands. So if you can't get it in one go, just as far as you can, and then maybe use your right hand to bring that foot forward. Great, now drop your left heel in, right hand to the inside of the right foot, and as you inhale, open that left hand up towards the ceiling. Nice, so you can be on the fingertips of the right hand or the palm can be flat there. Imagine someone's pulling your left fingertips up towards the ceiling, trying to get you nice and long. Breathe in. And breathe it out. Now let's ground down through the feet and come up to a warrior two. So push through those legs, come all the way up, lift your chest, warrior two. Now straighten through your right leg, hands to your hips, turn your right toes in so you're facing the side. Inhale, elbows back, chest open. And then exhale, hinge from your hips, start to fold yourself all the way over the legs. Release your hands down in line with your feet when you get there and fold the body. So just allow the head to drop, allow those shoulders to soften. Two more breaths. One more inhale. And then exhale. Now start to halfway lift, gaze forward. And then exhale, walk those hands forward to frame your right foot. Inhale, high plank, right foot steps back. And then exhale, knees, chest, or your chaturanga. Take it through that vinyasa. Lifting your chest through your cobra or up dog. And then exhale, wean me all the way back in our downward dog. Second side, so left leg, inhale, lifts up towards the ceiling, stretch that leg up. And as we exhale, gaze forward, step your left foot in between your hands or get a couple of steps to get it there if you need. Nice, right heel drops down, left hand to the inside of that left foot, and then as you inhale, start to open up your right arm up towards the ceiling. You're kind of using the back of that left tricep to push that left knee open to get deeper into your hip. Great. And now we ground down through the feet, start to come all the way up to standing warrior two. Reach your hands to shoulder height. Then straighten your left leg, turn your left toes in and bring your hands to clasp behind the back. I'm just going to spin. Now start to squeeze your palms together, roll your shoulders open, lift through your chest. Then exhale, we hinge from the hips and we fold over the legs. Drop your head down. If this is too much, release the hands as we had before, otherwise just relax into it. See if you can allow the weight of the hands to fold you deeper there, softening the neck, the shoulders. Nice. Take one more breath in. And then without slingshotting the hands, see if you can slowly release them down back onto the mat underneath the shoulders. Lovely, little halfway lift, inhale. And then exhale, walk your hands forward, frame your left foot at the front of your mat. Find a high plank as you inhale. And then exhale, vinyasa of your choice. Step through your cobra or up dog. And then back into your downward dog. Lovely. Great, taking a big breath in. And then from here, we're going to exhale, bring our knees down towards the mat. We're coming into our chest opener. So your hips stay directly above your knees. You walk your palms forward to the top corner of your mat and then start to melt either your forehead or your chest and your chin down towards the mat. I'm just trying to get a little bit of an opening there into your chest and your shoulders. So giving that breath soft, just trying to sink the chest a little bit closer towards the mat with every exhale. Okay, taking another breath in. And then if you're not already, start to gaze forward. Push into your forearms. You want to snake all the way forward. So you drop your hips and come into your Sphinx pose. You're in your forearms. You push your forearms into the mat. You lift your chest up nice and high. Try and push the ground away from you. Now activate your glutes. Push your pelvis down. Maybe stay here. Or maybe see if you can push into your palms and lift your elbows off the mat. We want to try and avoid hugging the shoulders to your ears. Try and pull them down and away. Only do this if it feels okay for your lower back. So keep engaging your lower body, keep breathing. We'll take one more breath in and then exhale, release the elbows, release the chest down to the mat. Hands underneath the shoulders, push it back into a tabletop position. And then we're just going to come to seated. So swing the legs to one side, swing the hips round, and swing the legs all the way around. Take it into a few twists and hamstring stretches. So left leg draws in. Start to open up that left foot out towards the side here. And then inhale, reach the hands up, find length. And as you exhale, fold over the legs. That might just be reaching for the shin, trying to keep the spine long. There might be a foothold. You might have a strap at home that you can wrap around the ball of your foot here. Nice. Just starting to slow it down again now. So let's come into those nice long breaths. Breathe some length into the hamstring and into the spine at the same time, so we don't want to round too much. Think about pulling those shoulders onto the back body to find length. Couple more breaths here. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, lift your chest back up again, lengthen. All right, that left knee draws in and we cross the left foot over the right thigh. Left hand behind us, inhale, the right arm lifts. And then exhale, either wrap it around the knee or you can bring the elbow to the outside of the left thigh, whichever feels more comfortable. And just try and twist the gaze over your left shoulder there. Nice, keep finding length and keep twisting, taking another breath in. And then exhale, little counter twist to the right, so just twist your body to that right hand side so you can rotate. Great, then back in towards center. Now we're going to bring the balls of the feet together and have the knees out wide, but you want to make more of a diamond shape on the inside of those legs. The heels are quite far away. And then just hold on to your ankles or even your toes. Inhale, lengthen through your chest. And then as you exhale, just allow the body weight to take you down. So you're just going to fold and drop your head. So you're folding in your kind of diamond butterfly pose. Just keep breathing into the body, keep just relaxing the head, relaxing the shoulders. Nice, few more breaths there. And then gently release. Come on up, lift the chest, and we'll take it on our second side. So left leg goes straight, right knee draws in and let that foot fall out to the side so your right foot's on the inside of the left thigh. Find a nice length and lift tall with those arms, and then exhale, hinge from the hips, just taking hold of wherever is available to you, wherever feels good, and then take that fold over your leg. And just close down the eyes and breathe it there. A little bit longer on the exhales maybe. Let's tap into that side of our nervous system that helps us to calm. Think about trying to pull the shoulders onto the back body there. Maybe the elbows go out to the side. That almost helps stop rounding so much. Nice. Alright, one more breath in. And then exhale, release. Come on up, lift your chest. Now bend your right knee in and cross your right foot over your left thigh. Right hand behind you. Inhale, the left arm lifts. And then exhale, either wrap it around the knee or bring your left elbow outside of your right thigh and twist so you gaze over your right shoulder. And just trying to find some length as you inhale. And maybe you twist a little bit deeper as you exhale. Lovely. One more breath in your twist. And then as you exhale, a little counter twist. Rotate to your left, all the way to the left hand side, twisting through the body. Rinse it out. And then bring it back towards center. And now we're going to come into that butterfly, but this time we're going to get the heels as close to us together. So balls of the feet together. Bring those heels as closest to you as you can. Now you might find that you struggle to sit up straight here, so just bring the hands on the floor behind you, lengthen. You might find you can take hold of your feet and imagine you're opening them like a book. So try and peel the feet away from each other, and maybe the elbows reach the thighs, and you can push them down as you lean forward. Notice the difference there between having that almost diamond shape on the inner thighs compared to when the heels are really close. Okay, just coming into our last few breaths here. One last breath in. And then exhale, release. Lift your chest up. Great, draw those knees together back in towards the chest. Make sure you've got enough room on the mat behind you. Start to lengthen your arms, reach them forward. And then start to roll yourself down as if you're coming onto the mat. Pause a little bit halfway, keep your core squeezing, keep your arms reaching, and then start to slide those feet away from you as you lower your body all the way down onto the mat. Hug the knees in towards the chest when you get there. Give yourself a nice little squeeze, maybe a gentle rock from side to side. And then just take one more breath in. And then as you exhale, you're just going to straighten out your legs. So straighten out your legs, keep your feet together. Send your arms up and over by your head. Take a nice long big stretch of the body. Point your toes, stretch through your fingertips. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, start to open up those feet. Bring your hands by your side, almost as if you're drawing a snow angel on the mat. And work your way into your Shavasana. Just letting all your limbs get heavy and settle into the mat. See if you can relax the shoulders a little bit more. Try and release any last bits of tension you're holding on to. And then up the back of the neck. Let that area soften. And then just letting all around your jawbone soften, maybe the lips part open. And then just relax your cheeks. Relax your forehead. Just spend the next 2 or 3 minutes finding stillness. When you're ready to come back out, just start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, give your head a gentle nod, and just slide your feet together. Send your arms back over your head, come into that full body stretch again, maybe point the toes again. And then roll it onto one hand side, just pause it there for a breath or two. And then start to bring yourself back up to any comfortable seat. Doesn't have to be cross-legged, it can be straight legs or kneeling. Lovely. Bring your hands together at your heart center. Let's take a full breath in through the nose. And a big sigh. Slap the palms of the hands together, wake up the body. Place the palms over the eyes. Then open the eyes to the darkness of the palms. Bring the hands back to the heart center. Bow the head towards your hands. Namaste. Great, well done, ladies.